DDP gets Kimberly to get on the apron, and in the words of Dusty Rhodes, Kissy faces her against her will.
Sorry, Petro, you got to put the SVU song in there. Dun, 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 dun.
Jesus Christ.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun. Bow, 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 bow.
I don't gotta do shit. You guys did it.
Yeah, that.
This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. Jump in the DeLorean, pump up the flux capacitor for episode 42 of Tru Rewind. This is where me and the Monday Night Warriors, we go back in time to the Monday Night Wars between WWF Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Nitro. And we review both shows and we decide what was the better show for the week. This time, however, we will be reviewing quite the pay-per-view, if you want to call it that. WCW Uncensored 1996. I am back once again with the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
What's up, guys? I'll have some extra notes for this pay-per-view because I listened to Eric Bischoff's 83 weeks episode on this pay-per-view because I needed more fucking answers for what I saw. So I'll sprinkle them in. We can decide if Eric is telling the truth or he's full of.
He's fucking lying. He's definitely full of shit. I don't even have to know it.
Full of shit. Yeah, Eric Bischoff is that's full of shit is like his middle name. And of course, we are back with our favorite backseat driver, the Supreme Ivan Ooze, Drunk Guy JJ.
What the fuck is popping, man? How y'all feeling tonight? I'm not feeling well talking about this show, but we are here. This, I told my good brother Romeo 96 was going to be better days ahead, but fuck, did I not know the first 3 months was going to be this fucking bullshit that we have to fucking deal with.
And of course, the person who filled in for you on episode 41 is back with us. He's still in the DeLorean. We didn't drop him back off in 2021. No,
he's getting the fuck out the car after this.
He is the co-host of Review of Honor, the co-host of Joints and Jabroni, the co-host of Blunt Impact, and the co-host of True Toxicity. He is the three-time baby-making champion. This is Ness.
Yes, I'm definitely jumping out of the DeLorean after this because this was, oh my God.
But for you guys watching, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy our review of WCW Nitro, WWF Raw, but this time WCW Uncensored 1996. Share this video with all your wrestling friends, the fans, the family, everyone in between. Of course, you can push the subscribe button and the iCard to subscribe to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel if you haven't already. And of course, if you have subscribed, push the bell and press all for all notifications so you always get alerted whenever we drop a new video right here on True Hill Heat. Romeo, you are the driver of the DeLorean, the quarterback, the pilot. This will be a bumpy ride. Take it away.
Bless your heart.
WCW Uncensored 1996. The tagline on the video cassette was everything you've wanted to see, plus the stuff you haven't thought of yet.
I didn't want to see any of this shit.
Not at all.
9,000 in attendance, 7,300 of them paid for a total of $104,000. That's Kevin Nash's contract paid right there. The intro was very cartoonish, over the top.
Yes, so funny.
Yeah. I think you had Kevin Sullivan saying, "It's Doomsday."
Damn, no Boston accent this week, Romeo. Come on, man.
How can you Boston accent that word?
It's Doomsday.
It's-
I definitely sound
It's
terrible. Never mind.
Doomsday.
Yeah, it's Doomsday.
You guys sound British.
Doomsday.
Tony, Brain, and Dusty Rhodes on commentary. The first match is Eddie Guerrero, the winner of the WCW fan survey of most likable wrestler, versus Conan, the U.S. heavyweight champion and Mexican champion. The match itself ends with Eddie going for a leapfrog,
Oh,
and Conan's head runs into Eddie's lower region.
his dick. He hit him in the dick.
He gave him head.
Basically.
Literally.
Eddie was like, no, I give up.
Conan sells his head being injured. Eddie sells something. Tony says...
Oh, you had a hard dick? Like, how's that?
He had a hard dick. That
Eddie was
hard
selling
dick to the head.
Conan covers for the win. 18 minutes, 26 seconds, dirty finish. Tony calls it a headbutt when it's just Eddie jumping into Conan's head. So a pay-per-view called Uncensored is already starting off with the announcers complaining about a low blow that wasn't even a low blow, really. Conan picks him up as a sign of respect, but Eddie isn't too pleased.
Don't blame him.
I gave this 3.5 stars. I thought it was a joy to watch, but the finish drove it down so much. Eric Bischoff on the 83 Weeks podcast said he sort of inferred that the finish was improvised by Eddie and Conan, and that wasn't necessarily the finish that was supposed to happen.
What was the finish supposed to be, Dan?
So did Eddie must have really hurt his dick then, if that's why the match was ended.
Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter gave it 3.25 stars. Drunk guy, what'd you think?
I'll give it the same thing as you, 3.5. I enjoyed the match. The match was really good, a really good opener. And it's so weird because you would think these type of athletes, Conan at the time and Eddie, that kind of finish, like, what the fuck? It just didn't even make sense. So yeah, it kind of pissed me off towards the end of the match with that. So yeah, 3.5. It could have gotten more, but yeah.
I gave it 3.5 stars as well. Those two guys, they worked very well together. Just had a very lucha libre type of feel to it. Eddie with the nice little dive to the floor from the top rope. Always looks beautiful. Looked beautiful here. But yeah, the finish hurt this match. I think this match was well on its way to being like a 4-star type of matchup until that shoddy finish.
Yeah, I actually gave it 3 3/4. It definitely was on its way to the 4, but that finish, man, it looked like it was an accident and they just was like, fuck it, let's just get it over with. Honestly, because it didn't look like it was intentional. So that's why
Probably give it 5 stars with 2 Mexicans. I'm shocked.
And I was, because the crowd was into it. The action was there. Cruiserweight action, we're starting to show off right. This is what I remember WCW always doing. Always starting off with the high, the fast-paced action, getting everybody into it. The crowd was into it. They were divided between actually rooting for one Mexican in Eddie Guerrero and the other Mexican in Conan. And like
they played to the crowd. That was
everybody was loving it. So it was just the fact that finish, man, it hurt it a lot.
Can I add something about the crowd? Early on, I like the sequence where Eddie and Conan are going back and forth, fast and quick, counters. What we were used to seeing, where it ends in a stalemate, and usually the crowd will stand up and applaud or cheer, or go, wow, that was awesome. Like in ECW, this time of 1996, they'd probably go crazy for that. But this crowd was very, very tame about it. They were like sitting on their hands.
This crowd sucked for the most part. The only match, we'll talk about it later. The only match they really got up for was the street fight.
But you see Conan.
They were in the crowd of the street fight, so they had to get up.
You see Conan improvise. He changes it up. He changes up the match. He starts playing to the crowd. He starts like encouraging them to chant, changing the style of the match. Eddie goes along with it.
Goes on the ropes.
That just goes to show you what kind of pro like Conan is at this time in '96. So then the crowd gets into it. Yeah.
This is why he is the head of AAA. He's the head booker extraordinaire. He knows how to wrestle. He knows the wrestling.
Backstage, Mean Gene Okerlund tells us we could chat with superstars on CompuServe. We see the Giant chatting on a keyboard, looking like a dweeb instead of a giant.
Yeah, he like.
I know he must have encountered a troll because he got a little fat.
The fuck did you say? All caps.
The fuck did you say? Mean Gene is with Colonel Rob Parker and Dirty Dick Slater.
Oh man, the way he said it too, like dirty dick. I was like, okay.
This was Colonel Rob Parker? Oh shit, I closed my eyes and I thought it was drunk guy JJ by the words he was saying.
God damn! That's crazy because even that promo, I thought that was too much.
The audacity. The audacity.
I was like, God, this guy's a super fucking sexist right now. Jesus. He's just going off.
First, before we get into that, Gene says Parker may be responsible for the absence of Bunkhouse Buck. Remember, Bunkhouse Buck was released to make room for Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Mean Gene is seen corpsing. He's laughing when he asked him about fighting a woman tonight. And then Colonel Parker says he's doing it for all the guys, including Elvis and everyone in Mississippi that love Colonel Parker like a hog loves slop. He gonna rub that girl's face in real good. He says he's gonna do what yellow cowards of the male gender are afraid to do. This is now we're getting uncensored here in WCW. Imagine Colonel Parker in 2021.
Oh my God.
On Twitter, they would have hated him. He would have fire Colonel Parker.
Hashtag cancel Colonel Rob.
Then it's time for Lord Steven Regal with Jeeves versus the Belfast Bruiser, Finley. Finley immediately slaps Jeeves in the face. And I like Finley trying to go for a chair, not realizing they were all chained together.
It's not going to work. We get it.
Finley hits Regal so hard that he gets busted open. Yeah. According to William Regal on Twitter last year, Regal said he broke his nose, fractured his cheek, and got 12 stitches in the eyelid. Blood and guts. The Blue Bloods, David Taylor and Robert Eaton, come out shortly after to attack Finley for the DQ and dirty finish, 17 minutes, 30 seconds. Regal on Twitter also said the match should have been 30 minutes, but because of the no blood ban at WCW, Dave and Bobby were sent to break it up. This pay-per-view is called Uncensored.
Oh, man.
Like the referee couldn't
have a fucking regular finish to just end the match quick then. Why would you make it a DQ?
Unless the DQ finish was going to be the finish after 30 fucking minutes.
Like what?
I did notice once Regal got busted open, the camera tried very hard not to do any close-ups on Regal.
Yeah.
I give this 3.25 stars, and so did Dave Meltzer.
This was stiff as a horse. This was
Wait,
two
what?
guys stiff as a horse.
Pause.
This was two guys at the point. What the fuck is the pause for? Come on.
Stiff as a horse? Talking about dick again? Horse dick?
Stiff as a horse. It's a terminology when a match is hard hitting. God damn it. We don't need your homophobia, sir. We don't need you, rowdy, drunk guy JJ. Sheesh, all right?
Did you say horseophobia?
I'm about to say this thing about to change his gimmick again.
I like that name. I'm gonna have to use that, man. Thank you.
This was hard hitting. This is exactly what we expected from these two guys, except it had an awful finish. So I gave it 3 stars. This was another match that was well on its way to getting a better rating, and then the finish happened. So
I give it 3.25. I love the brutality in this match. Like, it looked like a shoot. Yeah, just the finish. I don't hate the finish, but because it kind of just looked like neither guy was going to go down. You know, they were just brawling throughout the whole match. Not even brawling. Regal was getting his ass kicked pretty much throughout the whole match. He had a couple. He had a little bit of time where he was had him in like rest holds and shit. But other than that, he was getting fucked up. And as you can see, he left with the crimson mask. But it being uncensored and them censoring this brings it down.
Saying 3.25. I love how it started. They were beating the shit out of each other as I expected, and he fucks them up, got them leaking, and then it just goes to shit.
Mean Gene Okerlund with the Giant tells us the winner of Giant versus Loch Ness will face Ric Flair on Nitro for the WCW Heavyweight Championship. And then the Giant says, I can start off with rhymes. I can start off with riddles. Loch Ness, in that ring, I'm going to smoke you like bacon on the griddle.
Like a fucking fairy tale of Johnny
What
and
a
shit.
fucking dork. I for the notes at his face, I just had a bunch of face palms. I'm like, how he's supposed to be a threat, a serious giant. This is the shit he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, 25 years later, this man is now being asked to do color commentary on a professional wrestling show.
What a glow up. Bobby the Brain wonders how can Colonel Rob Parker prepare for a match with Medusa? Does he put down credit cards, flowers, candy?
Oh my God, the Brain.
Mean Gene plugs his hotline, something about a wrestler leaving for Hollywood. We will find that out, guys, on the Nitro tomorrow, and trust me, it's very disappointing. He interviews little Loch Ness.
Oh, boy.
Loch Ness says he and Jimmy Hart broke up. Loch Ness cuts a promo on the Giant, but the best part is when he's done and Mean Gene recommends he talk to one of his neighbors who's a dentist.
You actually heard what he said? Cause
Yeah.
when he started talking, you couldn't hear shit. Like, it was so low. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
No, that's why I wrote Loch Ness cuts a promo on the Giant. The look Loch Ness gives Mean Gene was pretty good. It's man versus woman. Colonel Rob Parker versus Medusa. Would you guys ever fight a woman?
Yeah, smack a bitch real quick. Get these hoes in check. Get them out of here.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Why did you leave that open for him?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I won't smack these hoes. Maybe on the ass. Maybe on the ass, not in the face. Sorry.
This nigga gonna get his flag, yo.
This is bad. And I haven't even drunk yet either. This is terrible. Oh, man. Shake it, man. Just put a little fear in their heart. Just, yoke them up real quick. Don't make death threats on Facebook or anything like that. We'll leave that. We wouldn't do that.
Fuck.
Keep that in there.
Oh my God!
No, that's good advice. That's great advice.
Uncensored is getting out of hand.
And that's the type of I'm sorry, cheap plug. That's the type of advice you can get when you listen to True Toxicity in my illustrious voice.
This match, Medusa kicks Parker's ass, most of it. Medusa with a back suplex, but Dirty Dick Slater starts the Dirty Dick finish.
Oh my God. Come on, it's a wrong choice. It's a man versus woman match. You can't be talking about
Dirty Dick finish.
It's a dirty finish. He breaks up the pin, grabbing Medusa's leg, and then Parker just uses his superior male weight to smother Medusa on the pin.
Yo, you seen how he pinned her, yo? You seen how he pinned her? He put his dick in her face, kind of.
Oh, my God.
At least on her chest, like, you could just pin her regular. He was just, like, all on her.
Eric Bischoff on his podcast said WCW was ahead of the curve here with an intergender match, but that was by accident, not on purpose. And that they had no long-term booking plan here.
He's like, we had no one else to verse Medusa, so we just gave that shit away by accident.
Yeah, an old man, a fucking manager, yes. That's of all people.
Because how this storyline started, it did not start off with Medusa and Colonel Rob on opposite side. It started with Medusa being the mistress, breaking up his wedding.
She's clapping her cheeks. Like, I don't understand what happened.
If I have to rate this a quarter star, just for Medusa's athleticism alone, Uncle Dave gave this a full star.
He was being nice. Get this the fuck out of here. That's my rating. Zero. No stars. None.
Is it because it's a man finding a woman?
Yes, pretty much.
No, that's not true, because the sexist in me will give it 5 stars. The man won. So
I give this a star. Medusa looked good in this match, and that's the reason why this is getting 1 full star. The finish, It was what it was. I mean, if in the end Medusa gets the last laugh, okay, this is fine. But yeah, no. In 1996, no. 2021, no. No. Untrained man, no, regardless, his experience in the ring should be beating one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, in my opinion.
I'm rating this American Gladiators because Medusa looked like an American gladiator.
What?
Wow. I was like, what the fuck?
Man, that blunt hit quick, huh?
You see the outfit she had on? That's the shit that they
She
wear on
always
American-
wore that outfit. She wore
I
that
know.
outfit before American Gladiators was a show.
Oh yeah, I am high.
Yo, that shit hit quick.
I say that blunt hit quick. Yo, whatever you got, Ness, bring that shit over here, bro. For real.
Oh,
This is fun. This is fun. This is fun, folks.
All right, I guess I give it a star. The nigga had to fucking cheat to beat her. Like, I don't want to sound chauvinistic or.
Man, just say it. It's uncensored. Fuck it. A man should not be losing to a woman. Just say it. It's okay.
I can't say that because that's not true. Because a trained woman should she can fuck him up. Like, let's at the end of the day.
In
Yeah.
1996, I'd take Medusa over you, drunk guy.
Damn. I have to. Never mind. I have to grab her by the pussy or something. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that.
All right, drunk Trump. All right.
Damn, I'm Rowdy Piper. I'm drunk Trump. Sheesh.
Backstage, we see Stan Van Gundy, and he's in it. Lee Marshall.
Wait.
Sorry, Lee Marshall. Lee Marshall. Sorry.
I was about to say, what the fuck did I miss?
No, he looks like the dude that be in the Adam Sandler movies.
Which one?
I don't know. It's a lot of them. I gotta look it up. I think he was in Grown Ups.
He said this motherfucker looked like he's for the Adam Sandler movie. He said, which one? He's like, what?
It'd be the same niggas in all Adam Sandler.
Oh man.
Lee Marshall's with the Road Warriors. Hawk gets very scientific, talking about the medulla oblongata.
Oh my god. What the
medulla
fuck?
oblongata is a part of the brain of the ring. So basically, what we're saying is that tonight we're gonna take out your brain stems. Sting and Booker will have to depend on Depends for the rest of their life.
Could have said it better.
Drunk guy, how much coke was Hawk on here?
I don't know, but I wish I was an adult in the 90s, man, because I would have been making a killing just off of him alone. Oh, what a rush.
Nice. I see what you did there.
What a rush.
Yo, that has a new meaning now. You know, you snort that quick line, you get feel alive, or got a quick rush, or what a rush. That's probably where it came from.
Honestly.
That's probably where it came from.
I'll never snort cocaine the same again.
Sheesh, Romeo, what the fuck?
This will not be the last reference to cocaine sniffing on this show.
Guys, good news. If you enjoy this pay-per-view, coming
Which
May
we
19th, Slamboree Lethal Lottery 96.
If you were a fan watching this at that time and you saw that commercial for Slamboree, I would have ordered it.
Diamond Dallas Page, looking rough. Depressed Dallas Page.
Going through
Versus
it.
the Booty Man.
Shake, shake, shake your booty. Shake, 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 shake. Come on, shake your booty. Shake, 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 shake. Come on, shake your booty. Horrible. That shit was horrible. Oh my god. What a theme song.
I'm a guy, you know, I'm a simple man. I hear a theme song, it's cool, you know, I like a lot of themes, but this is easily top 5 worst theme songs I've ever heard in my life. I know for a fact, because Hogan had power in WCW, they were just ripping Brutus Beefcake, Booty Man, whatever the fuck his name was. There's no way. There's no way any of this was supposed to be believable. It's supposed to be taken serious.
They bill Brother Booty being from the Big Apple, New York City. He most definitely is not.
Absolutely not. Shit. I'm no
From
longer
Tampa.
from New York. I'm from Philadelphia now. He's from fucking New York City.
They shit on Johnny B. Bad on commentary, saying that
Yes, they did.
that Johnny said he doesn't think he can compete where the big boys play. I assure you, he did not say that. This match is for $18 million that Kimberly won in bingo game that DDP stole, but Kimberly got back when Johnny B. Bad won it back. But somehow it's up for grabs again. Also, Kimberly is up for grabs. And Sid, how many times is this that Kimberly has been put up for grabs?
This is like the third or fourth time that a female has been up for grabs in a professional wrestling match since we started this goddamn shit. She's been up for grabs more times than the World Heavyweight Championship has been up for grabs on paper.
They should have had Sunny in WCW at this time, man. She would have had fun.
This is uncensored, folks. Kimberly comes down ringside in Booty Man's colors, looking fine, I might add.
She's looking real good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kimberly looks straight into the camera and says, "I want him to be my boyfriend."
This is sappy bullshit.
Cringe.
Whore. Straight whore.
He's fighting your husband, for God's sakes. Sheesh.
DDP gets Kimberly to get on the apron, and in the words of Dusty Rhodes, Kissy faces her against her will. Kimberly slaps depressed Dallas Page, and DDP stumbles into a high knee.
I thought he hit him with his ass. So but when I saw it over, because he said high knee, so I'm thinking he meant high knee because he's the booty man. But he actually hit him with the high knee. So I'm like, I'm confused right now. Is he high knee because he's booty man, or is the high knee? You would think I'm smoking right now, but I was really confused. Like, was it high knee or high knee? Like, because he's booty man.
You not smoking, you spitting.
That's the
we doing the snaps.
Dirty
Man, what
finish.
the
16 minutes. Kimberly jumps for joy. Booty Man grabs a hold of her, and they kiss. Passionately, they kiss.
God damn.
Yo, what is it with WCW fucking up happy homes, yo? Like,
That's the wrestling business,
Jesus
period.
Christ.
Oof.
They, like, what
There's a lot of them.
fuck? Exactly.
You got Kimberly. You got Woman.
Woman, yep.
Miss Elizabeth. If you want to count that. You can.
Well, the wrestling business ruined their marriage, so yeah, you can count that.
I'm sure I'm missing more.
WCW connected Elizabeth with her eventual murder, if you ask her. Yeah.
So. Yeah, there you go. Well, that counts, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, so did WCW connect women with her eventual murderer.
That's why I mentioned her.
That's also true.
Man, fuck WCW. Jesus. Terrible music.
Terrible
Connected murders.
pay-per-view.
Terrible shows.
The booty girl almost faints from the kiss. DDP loses his shit, held back by officials, and apparently he's now out of WCW, I guess.
Yeah.
I gave this a big old stinking pile of poop, a dud, and so did Dave Meltzer.
First of all, he won the match with a Triple H transitional move. This is the shit that Triple H hits on people when he's a babyface, and he wants to start his comeback. He wants to start, not finish his comeback, but start his comeback. He hits a high knee, and that's what this motherfucker won with. But literally, watching this 16-minute match that felt like a 60-minute match, I literally contemplated why we do this show. Why do we do Tru Rewind? To suffer through professional wrestling that should not be suffered to again 25 years later. It really made me question. And then I saw the main event. So I'm just going to stop right now.
It just keeps going downhill.
I'm going to say I gave this a big, smelly pile of shit.
I wish I had more hands so I could give them titties 4 thumbs down. It was trash. Booty Man is whack. He's so corny, but he's so over. Like, I don't understand this shit. It's just, this shit is so goofy and all.
Yeah, I don't understand what's intriguing about a middle-aged man shaking his ass. But
this nigga wrestles in like assless chaps with tights on. Like, no, I mean, if that's your thing, because I don't judge, love is love. But I don't see that shit in my wrestling. No offense. But
We see it a lot.
I mean, we do.
You
I
were
mean, we
just in
do.
DeLorean last episode. You should already know.
Yeah, because
Say news.
that shit is whack. But then, like, the whole Kimberly thing, now, she could be out there in some assless chaps, no problem. Heterosexual.
Man, this is uncensored.
Had to make this clear. He's not a homosexual. He's a heterosexual. Got it.
That shit's goofy. Yeah, that shit was whack.
This is episode 42, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would think this would be a good number to end this on. Start reviewing ECW. We should start reviewing ECW shows at this point. Pick up from Pillman. We could pick up from Pillman's segment. Cause goddamn, this was booty. This is my rating. Booty.
Eric Bischoff on his podcast says he felt bad for DDP here in hindsight.
Jesus. Yeah.
Booty Man was an awful wrestler and an awful gimmick. His high knee looked more like a mistake than a move.
It did. It really did. Like, it looked like he jumped up in the air and didn't know if he wanted to land a knee or turn his ass over or do a drop kick. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
And also Bischoff says, had it not been for Hulk Hogan, Ed Leslie would have lasted 12 minutes in the wrestling industry.
I mean, to be honest, Eric Bischoff, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, you wouldn't have lasted 12 minutes in the wrestling industry. So, man, go back and watch the Halloween Havoc 1995. Like, we were all sauced on that one.
Yeah, we were. Oh my god.
We had to. Can you blame us? We know what we saw. Just like this bullshit.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm having so many beers right now? Jeez. Mean Gene is with Lex Luger and Jimmy Hart. Jimmy, very emotional. Says it'll be the last the last time he walks to the ring with Lex Luger. He's a man of his word. He leaves him with a jacket of Lex Luger. I love you, man.
It runs.
He runs. Yeah.
He ran like Napoleon Dynamite after he did his dance at the end of the movie.
Yes. Lex Luger. Man, he continues to crush this gimmick right here. He's concerned about Sting going into Chicago street fight without his tag partner, him, who's actually from Chicago. Very concerned, Lex Luger. And then it's time for Giant versus Giant. The Giant.
Giant pile of trash.
Versus Loch Ness, who comes out to what will eventually be Rey Mysterio's
Yes.
Bobski. The Giant takes a sick bump diving in the corner over the top rope. Not even sure he meant to do that, but it was sick. Giant survives one of Loch Ness's elbow drops, then kicks Loch Ness in the throat, followed by a leg drop for the win in 2:34. The Giant yells at the camera, that leg drop was for Hogan. And he's coming for Flair tomorrow night on Nitro. Another big pile of poop for me, dud. Dave Meltzer gave this, he was more angry, -1 stars. Ness, we'll start with you. What was there to talk about?
Nothing. Yeah.
Hey, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's that bad. Like, I'm not rating this shit.
Come on, man, spit it out. Pause.
I mean, pause. That bump that Giant took, that shit was crazy because I don't think he meant to do that. Like,
Definitely did.
But it was crazy to see him how agile he was back then. Like seeing him now, like, he
wasn't a fat slob with hairy baloney titties, like John Cena said. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna see that bump on Dynamite, I assure you.
Oh, of course not.
Oh no.
It might be his last. This was definitely Yokozuna Mabel proportions here, but thank God I didn't get as much time as that match did, so it saved it from getting full -5 stars from me. So -3.
I gave this match shit. The best part about it was less than 3 minutes. That's what I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
I thought the Loch Ness was brought in to like maybe be one of those guys that just do a job for Hulk Hogan, but they did it. They did a job for the Giant.
That was actually a good thing. They brought someone in to put over someone that could be their own star, not someone else's star. How original. Amazing.
Yo, have you realized the amount of trash people that came to WCW since we've been watching, since we've been doing this? The amount of garbage. We had fucking mummies. We had a fat bastard with missing teeth. We were going to see later Debo Fresh Off Friday and fucking the fat white bald-headed guy looks like a fucking Final Fight character. Like, it's just Jesus, man. We've been seeing some hot garbage.
Lee Marshall is with Sting and Booker T. Strange bedfellows.
I love
New
this.
tag team here. Booker says it's gonna be a Harlem street fight, sucker. Straight OG, gonna be on like neck bone. Sting, love.
Yo,
Sting was
we got nigga Sting. We got nigga Sting for this promo. Negro Sting came right out. Straight OG, yeah, straight OG.
No, that was Wicca Sting. That was
Wicca Sting.
Straight OG. Straight OG, yeah. Get fired up, yeah.
Should have me die. Oh yeah, neck bones.
He's like, yeah, warm up the pot of neck bones. Yeah.
He's shoving Booker T. He's firing him up. He doesn't want Booker to forget that he's from the streets. Basically, he wants the black to come out of Booker T for this match.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I got out of all of this. I want you to be a nigga. Yeah.
Literally, Booker T. The sense of Booker T. promo was say something violent and then compare it to food, because he said chicken wings. He said pot of neck bones.
And Booker T. Maybe thought Sting was getting a little ahead of himself there with the leeway. He says, "Don't make me knock you out right now, sucker."
Ready to knock you out right now, sucker.
Then Sting was like, "Yeah, that's what I need right now. Like, so let's go with this match."
Ah!
Very entertaining segment here. And then it's time for the Chicago street fight.
I mean Harlem street fight.
Whatever you want to call it, in Tupelo, Mississippi. Definitely not in either of those regions.
We got a Harlem Chicago street fight in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Tupelo rules in this Chicago Harlem street fight.
And you'll be lucky to find anyone from Tupelo, Mississippi, who's ever stepped foot in Chicago or Harlem.
The mean streets of Tupelo. I'm from the mean streets of Tupelo, Mississippi.
And I've got a lot of notes here, so bear with me.
Yeah.
Feel free to chime in. My first note: Hawk no-sells a pile driver on the outside from Booker T.
Yo.
My
that would be the
God.
first match. That would be the first one we no-sold.
Sting is able to procure one of those elusive green chairs, and he hits Hawk with it in the ring. Did you notice Animal just casually, slowly walking to the ring as his partner is getting beat down by a steel chair?
I was like, way to show that sense of urgency, sir.
He's probably upset he did too much coke before the match. So. Like, fuck
you know
him.
what? I didn't think about that. Maybe Animal's a little bit mad at Hawk. Hawk no-sells another pile driver from Sting.
Jesus.
Brain says these guys can get away with anything tonight on Uncensored. Even murder. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a murder. That would make it a legit Chicago street fight. And a Harlem street fight.
No Citizens app in 96, guys.
Hawk survives a near fall by putting his foot on the ropes in a street fight.
Yo, I was thinking the same shit. Like, that doesn't even count.
Sting, oh my God, walks all the way backstage, leaving Booker T alone to get some damn brooms.
That's the second time he left him. He left him before to go get the chair. Then go get the brooms. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Help me, nigga, help me.
Help.
This is back when they couldn't come up with the unique idea of putting all the weapons underneath the ring.
Under the ring. Oh my God.
To go get them.
Fucking concept. Oh my God. A street fight. How about I have the weapons around the ring? Oh,
Bring
wow.
them back.
How about I bring them with me?
Or
Don't
something.
get hit. I'll be right back.
I hated the Road Warriors just being very nonchalant with Booker T. They should have taken advantage of the time they had 2-on-1. Very
I'm
nonchalant.
telling you, man, too much coke, man. It wasn't thinking. They wasn't thinking straight.
Eventually, Booker T and Animal fight backstage, and Lex Luger is there admiring himself in the mirror.
he's like, when they come back there, he's like, hey guys, come on, I'm busy.
No sense of urgency.
What a great callback to the Narcissist. That was I love that.
Yes.
Animal accidentally hits him, and Luger lands in some random trash that's laying on the ground.
He's like, look at me! Look at me! Luger legit had me dying of laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a total jackass. Like, it's a whole street fight. You can help your friend.
I see what you did there. Total package, total jackass. I see what you did. I don't know if you meant to do that on purpose, just like the Giant meant to do that dive.
I didn't. I'm glad
great.
you called that. Yeah.
But the reason why he didn't be laughing was the fact that he said, I'm going to be watching Sting. I got your back.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't do shit.
Looking in the mirror.
Luger, upset, obviously, attacks Animal. And then Stevie Ray, out of nowhere, helps him. They tie up Animal. Back in the ring, Booker T misses a Harlem hangover on Hawk. But Stevie Ray, out of nowhere, with a chair to the back of Hawk. Hawk sells it. Dirty finish. Booker T gets the pin in 29 minutes, 35 seconds. We see Animal handcuffed backstage to a post. And then Stevie Ray comes back and beats Animal with a chair backstage.
It was crazy. Before the pin, he was down. After the pin, he was back up. And then they panned back to the ring, and then he was back down because fucking Stevie Ray knocked him back out. I was like, yo, this nigga Animal is OP.
Sit your ass down, sucker.
Stevie Ray, man. Now that's a Harlem street fight. Booker and Sting shake hands, agreeing that Harlem Heat gets a title shot.
I enjoyed this match. They basically beat the shit out of each other. It was very entertaining. The little backstage segment with Luger and Stevie Ray and Road Warriors finally getting what they fucking deserved. I give this 2 3/4.
For me, I thought the Road Warriors were fucking awful. Awful. Slow. Lifeless. Always in the wrong spots. Booker T and Sting had to work miracles. At one point, Animal is just repeatedly pitting Sting because he's just so gassed. He's just laying on top of him.
I thought everybody was.
After a while, yeah, it was a fucking 30-minute street fight.
Not Booker T and Sting, not in my opinion. I gave this 2.5 stars. I thought it was too long, very slow at times. I give credit to Booker T. Booker T was amazing, but the Road Warriors really ruined this match for me.
This was so much fun. This felt like a real fight. After seeing so much crap wrestling, which either looked really, really bad or looked unrealistic, this felt like a real fight. There was enough. A lot of the times with the stuff that you're complaining about with the Road Warriors, it just felt like they were in an actual street fight.
Right.
In an actual street fight, you're not going to go and run and be all moving. They are from Chicago. They're big, burly men. So, of course, they're going to walk around and beat the crap out of these guys. So it felt realistic. It felt like an actual, like I was actually watching a street fight. So I enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun, and it was memorable. This gets 3.5 stars from me.
They're from Chicago, but they lost to a guy from Harlem and a guy from Venice Beach.
They ain't from Harlem.
I know, no.
He took the pin. He got the win, so you already know how that goes.
Harlem greater than Chicago, pretty much.
Ness, back me up on this.
Yeah, I gave this 2 3/4 stars. It just was way too long. It was really way too long for me. I think it was real sloppy at times. Not real sloppy, but of course everybody was
expect technique in a street fight. You expect?
I expect
no,
better.
The Road Warriors are bad. The Road Warriors are bad.
Like, it was just like the Road Warriors is OP. You can't hurt them at all.
OP? Oh, out of pocket. Man,
no,
come on, man.
Overpowered.
Animal taking 2 power drivers and just pop them right the fuck back up. Like,
they come before the match. What do you mean?
Exactly. It's like Popeye with spinach.
Exactly.
This nigga just takes coke and he's like,
you should definitely eat your spinach. You shouldn't definitely be sniffing coke.
Come on, man. Tony Montana got shot up.
Well, there you go. What the fuck? Like, that just killed the whole argument.
And he didn't die. He didn't die at first. Until he got a close range shotgun. Yeah, exactly.
Dave Meltzer agreed with you guys, Sid and Drunk Guy. 3.5 stars. Called it the best match on the show.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
No, it was not. It was not. Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh man, I should have said I needed to get my drink.
Go ahead.
I think my drink is downstairs. Hold on. Hopefully.
Shit, I hope I got another beer.
I'm Mario going to get a Henny Punch. So
It's Henny with punch.
yeah, it's like a Henny Punch slushy type shit. Shit.
It's Doomsday.
They could be adding gummy worms in here too. That shit, man, good.
What the fuck up here eating? Like, what the fuck?
All right, guys, let's review this shit.
Michael Buffer, in probably the saddest moment of his life, says, "Let's get ready to rumble." It is the Doomsday Cage match. The setup is near the entrance, several cages, scaffolding, stairs, and on the bottom is a ring on the first level of the cages. It's the alliance to end Hulkamania. Ric Flair with Woman and Elizabeth, Arn Anderson, the Taskmaster.
With sweatpants and sweatshirt.
He's like, fuck this match. I don't even care.
The Taskmaster, Lex Luger, Meg, Barbarian, who we haven't seen, not been involved in this storyline, but they're added. Z Gangsta, aka Zeus, and the Ultimate Solution. Drunk Guy, you missed the last episode. Not to be confused with the Final Solution, which was his original name. But then WCW realized that, oh shit, that's what the Nazis used against the Jews. The Final Solution, that's what they called it. Oh, by the way, they're fighting Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. In case I didn't.
That's it. That's it.
That's right. 8 versus 2. Everyone to start the match is in the cages, standing in them, looking very concerned for their safety.
That shit like
As
a
they
death trap.
walk around very gingerly. This doesn't seem safe. They start on the cage, Hulk Hogan and Macho versus Arn and Flair. There's flashing lights. Very hard to see what's going on. Bad lighting. Hogan and Savage whip out some powder and blind Arn and Flair. They even blind the guys below them in the cage. Tony Schiavone says, and I quote, "This beats anything we've ever done in our careers."
Yo, the way they try to put over this fucking match as the best thing ever drove me insane. You guys cannot. I understand you're trying to earn your paycheck, but for you guys to be sitting there for 30 minutes watching this fucking travesty of a main event is beyond me.
Dusty Rhodes says, "It takes your breath away." Yeah, okay. It does take my breath away. It sends me straight to the grave. And there's a spot where Sullivan and Hogan tease throwing each other off of the scaffolding. Man, that would have made this match so much exciting. So much more exciting.
I was like, neither one of these motherfuckers is taking that bump. Get the fuck out of here.
Hogan and Macho eventually escape the Doomsday Cage without ever even going to the first level cage. They go to the regular ring that's been used all night to fight Luger and Sullivan. Then the Ultimate Solution and Z Gangster say it's time to fight. They bring Hogan and Randy into the bottom cage of the Doomsday Cage. This action is so bad, but the crowd
Oh my god.
eats it up with Hogan chants. My respect for the people in Tupelo goes right down the drain.
Fucking dumbass Hicks in Mississippi. You stupid fucking Hicks. This match was garbage.
But this was the thing. They were chanting Hogan, and then they actually got physical with the Ultimate Solution and Z Gangsta, and the crowd went mild. Like literally, the crowd went silent when Hogan got pushed down by Ultimate Solution, and he's looking at the crowd like, oh my god, he's a monster. The crowd was just like, yeah. It was just
I'm sure nobody in Mississippi saw Friday, so.
The Booty Man comes to aid Macho Man and Hogan, handing out frying pans to use as weapons on everyone. 8-on-2, but the frying pans are the equalizer.
even though Hogan's fire print immediately breaks. You have to find the picture, Romeo, with fucking there's Hogan and Macho Man in a corner, and it looks like Macho Man is snorting the powder off the mat.
That's what I said. Like a trap house is coke, frying pans.
No, it looked like both of them. It looked like Hogan and Steph, but both of them went to the corner with the powder, and they both went like this.
That's the other cocaine reference.
Yeah.
Luger has a loaded glove. He goes to, I forgot who he's going to hit, but he hits Ric Flair accidentally. He stops.
Going to hit Savage. The Savage moved like 8 seconds before he even got there. And this motherfucker
then he hit Flair anyway.
Still hit Flair anyway.
Hogan and Savage go to escape the cage, but Savage runs back to get the pin on Flair because he remembers somebody has to win this fucking match.
Yeah.
He gets the pin. 25 minutes and 9 seconds. I'm calling that a dirty finish. Sid, we could start with you, and you could relay all those questions. Maybe we got some answers, or maybe we did not.
What happened to this being 8 versus 2?
You know how when we play the wrestling game, you only play up to 8 people? So it's probably why they try to keep it like they video games, and they can't go past 8 and do 10.
Oh. This is 1996.
1996. They don't have that type of technology yet. I get it. Why are Rick and Arn eliminated? I'm just going by what the commentators told me. Why are there 4 people in the second cage? Like, wouldn't you want to, like, spread it out? Like, 2 people?
Why would you start with Flair and Arn on the front line?
I think I feel like Arn was getting punished for his vaguely remote professional
They
wrestling
should be the ones that are the last ones. Yeah.
Yes.
They're best soldiers in the front.
You got Flair and Arn, then you got fucking Ming and Taskmaster. Then at the bottom you got Z Gangster and the Ultimate Solution.
How stupid these guys got to be locked in the cage. Why are they out of the cage? Where is all the people that were locked in the cage and started walking down the steps? Why didn't Hogan and Savage go for the pin when it was 2-on-2? Why did Z Gangsta and Ultimate Solution get to take this whole match off until the final 5 minutes? Holy shit! How did this match get worse with Z and Solution? Why isn't the referee counting the chokehold pin on Hogan by Z Gangsta?
Thank you. What the fuck?
How are Flair and Arn back in this fucking match? This is not a question, but I just put in capital letters. This shit is atrocious. Why it looked like Hogan and Savage wanted to snort the powder that was in the ring? Why are they using such obvious fake frying pans? Why did Luger pause before hitting Flair and still hit him? Why did Hogan and Savage try to escape and not pin someone? Jesus fucking Christ, that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I got the answer for all your questions. You're going, it's human nature, that's why.
No. Damn, that heady hits quick.
No, please. She's like, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Okay. No? Okay.
Sid, if you had to rate this, what would you say?
I think that it was only right after watching this match, over 25 minutes long, that I gave it my lowest match rating in the history of Tru Rewind, -4 stars. That was horrible. That was horrible, and I never want to live through that again.
Ness, your thoughts next. Wait. If you're going to do all those slippering noises.
No, I'm done. Pause.
Well, that's literally what you just did.
That's literally what you did.
I apologize. Y'all forget I have headphones on and I'm drinking this. I love you guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I'm rating this the Doomsday Cage match because this whole fucking match was dumb
What?
as shit. It was dumb as hell. It was not good. It was just terrible. So
That's as bad as your American Gladiator comment earlier.
No, that was better. That was better.
Yeah, that was.
Doomsday. Get it?
it was
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Yeah.
That
Doomsday.
was much.
Doomsday.
Come
That
on,
was,
Drunk
that
Guy.
was, that was,
The Russian
that was
judge?
much better. That was
Yeah,
much
that was-
better than not realizing that Medusa's been wearing that same outfit. Much better.
He said the Russian judge.
Honestly, I fucked up on that one. Play as fuck up.
Oh shit.
This is uncensored, folks.
Yeah,
Drunk
fucking
Guy,
shit.
your thoughts on this match?
Man, I wish I had this fucking Henny punch when I was watching it. Damn, let's hit. All right, this match is garbage. -5 stars. Literally nothing about this match made sense from the beginning. I don't even understand how the match started since all participants was even in the match to begin with. Just garbage. You got Russell snort cocaine on the mat during the match, frying pans breaking, people being eliminated but not being eliminated, running to the ring and back to the ring playing fucking tag. Just all around garbage. I wish this Dungeon of Doom Alliance shit would end with Hogan. Just bad.
I legitimately, like, I'm not sure if I heard this before or not, but I legitimately feel like WCW saw how bad Z Gangster and Ultimate Solution were, and they were just like, you know what, fuck the rules. Flair, Arn, go back in there. We need you to save this monstrosity that is going on in the main event.
Drunk Guy, I agree with your star rating. Can you say it again? What it was? I have to do like... Yes, I have to -5 stars. I have to do like
-5 stars. So you gotta
some
get
like
the guy.
amazing graphics. I have to do like poops everywhere. Poops everywhere. This is the worst match ever.
Yeah, it's the worst match I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot because we've been seeing a lot of garbage over the last 42 episodes.
I do want to point out for this match that Lex Luger was so out of place. He has his own storylines going on where he's actually been entertaining and doing some good work. And he seems weakened by being pummeled here and being in this crock of shit.
And I hate that they did this. What was the point of he's like you said, he's in his own storyline. He's fucking not wrestling with his tag team partner, and you put him in this. What logic does that make? And then you keep him a part of the storyline in the match from earlier, and then you have him wrestle this match. Why?
Eric Bischoff on 83 Weeks says this was worse than the Yeti at Halloween Havoc.
Yes, I agree.
He says this is as horrible as anything that's ever happened under his watch. Bischoff says this was the tipping point for him when it came to creative.
Pause.
There's no pause at all.
Yo, he hears one word. He doesn't care what words are around it. If he hears one word that makes him say pause, he's going to say pause.
I'm the pause man. I'm the pause man.
That shit is brilliant.
So many pauses, so little time. A little fat joke. But stop me when I'm down. I'm the pauser of every kind. The best surprises when I pause you from behind. I'm the pause man.
What?
Pause.
Yeah, you gotta pause.
I'm the pause man.
Oh
Guys, I have to pee. Pause. As I was saying before I got paused, Eric Bischoff said this was the tipping point when it came to creative. Relax.
Pause.
All right. You should have.
Relax.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say
Now you're gonna
anything.
pause me.
Yeah, Ness fucked that up. I was done.
This is where Eric Bischoff said he had to have a hand in creative, and that Eric said he was scarred for life from gimmick matches because of this match. He said nobody saw this structure, the Doomsday Cage, until the day of. So the planning of the wrestlers, they had to improvise right then and there, and also the cameramen, the directors, they couldn't figure out how to shoot this or anything.
Oh my God.
So they paid the price for it being lazy.
Well, that makes sense now. The cameraman probably told, we can't see shit in the cage. Please come out.
Because nobody wanted to come a few days earlier, make the flight, make the trip, and
Actually
plan
put
this
effort
out.
into their job. Since they're main eventing a pay-per-view that the customers are paying for. Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
The
Oh,
Wrestling
man.
Observer newsletter.
Oh boy.
There was a lot of complaints in the locker room
Shocker.
of the obvious steroid freaks like Z Gangsta and Ultimate Solution getting pay-per-view main events, while longtime WCW talent are struggling to even get on the show. Plus, there's some grumbling about the obvious double standard when it comes to steroids, with WCW telling people to get off the juice, while pushing all of Hogan's roided up monster friends in top matches.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Gotta love WCW. Where the big boys play. The big boys.
After this match was over, Dusty Rhodes said this pay-per-view will go down in history as something never before seen.
Yes, he did.
Best call of the night. Best call of the night.
And Brain is pissed off. Oh, he's pissed. He's tight. He's heated up. He says, let's start Nitro tomorrow and stop the infectious disease called Hulkamania. He takes off his headset. He slams it. He puts it down nicely, and he leaves. Wow.
I agree with him. 100%.
I agree.
7 matches, 6 dirty finishes.
Jesus Christ.
Match of the night. I know we're going to be split here. I know Sid and Drunk Guy, they love that Chicago street fight in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Fucking right.
I'm going to go Eddie Guerrero and Conan despite the botched finish.
I am going to join you on that decision.
Why am I not fucking surprised by you, Ness? So you guys like hard dicks to heads? That's what you guys say?
Wow.
Hard dicks to heads?
Apparently.
That's what you like?
Apparently.
Whoa, pause,
apparently,
man.
two motherfuckers like matches that end via head.
My MVP.
Oh, Jesus.
We didn't give our match of the night.
Because I already know.
We technically did. We both said the street fight was a match of the night.
You want to add to it?
I'm giving it to the Chicago street fight and Eddie Guerrero versus.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, man.
I gave both matches. I gave both matches 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars. So I'm gonna give both matches match of the night. That's only fair. And motherfuckers talking about, oh, the match was too long. You know what's also too long? A 19 fucking minute opener that ends via head. That's also very long.
My MVP for the promo and for the best performance in that tag match, Booker T.
Booker T, as you said, you know, he checked Sting earlier. He cut a dope promo. And he's from Harlem, but he's not from Harlem. So I got to support my fake Harlem brothers. And he got the match for him and his brother to become tag team champions. So Eastside Harlem all day. So Booker T, sucker.
Quality promo. Helped his best friend win his match. He was the reason why the Mega Powers won their match. Yes, once again, the MVP is the total package, Lex Luger.
He been on fire lately, man. I can't believe we're even saying this.
My favorite character in WCW. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I agree. I'm throwing Lex Luger, my MVP also.
Yeah, I'm throwing Lex Luger in there too. Fuck it. True Rewind, we all throwing him in there. Trifecta.
Let's hear from Ness. He called him the dumbass package earlier, didn't he?
Oh, he definitely did.
I definitely did. But again, his involvement throughout the whole night, I personally enjoyed. So I can definitely give him the MVP of the night.
LVP Jabroni of the night. This may be plenty to go around. Let's start with you, Ness.
Depressed Dallas Page. He lost the match, lost his woman, lost his job.
I didn't even have him written down, but you're absolutely right. Depressed Dallas Page. Hulk Hogan, Kevin Sullivan.
Oh yeah, Hogan's always a fucking throw him on there too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is why we talk it out. This is why we talk it out because you never know when minds are gonna change.
Because he was part of that main event. Everybody in that main event too. Yeah.
Whoa,
man.
whoa. Now you're making me write down way too much.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
10 people.
No,
10 people.
No, Ness, you could be right, bro. That main event was horrible.
That's why I have Hogan and Sullivan because I'm pretty sure they thought of this. And I'm gonna also throw the Road Warriors, who I said looked fucking awful tonight.
Everybody involved in that main event, man. The bar is so set low for WCW main events, and it just keeps on getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Thank God Mania's next. Shit.
Oh, I don't think I mentioned this part. Sorry. Dave Meltzer gave the main event -3 stars. But he also said it may have been the worst pay-per-view main event of all time.
He's
Yeah.
not lying.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
Can you think
But
of anything
I went the
worse?
full -5 though. I went the full.
Me too. I thought we both went full -5.
Man, the main event, man, sheesh. So I gotta give it 1 to Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan because he was the booker.
And
2, you gotta give
exactly.
it. You gotta give it to Hulk Hogan because this had to be his brilliant idea to do a 2-on-8 handicap steel cage match.
And fucking win.
3,
Yeah.
you gotta give it to Eric Bischoff because he was the only person that could have vetoed this and changed it and be like, this doesn't make any sense. But he just sat there and went along with it, and then 25 years later gonna be on a podcast and blame Kevin Sullivan. Get the fuck out of here. You got power. Just get the fuck out of here. So Bischoff, Hogan, Sullivan, but I'm not done. The worst guy in that goddamn main event, the ultimate fucking solution. This motherfucker made Z Gangsta look like Kazuchika Okada. Like he was slow, he was plotting. He made Akibono look like Ricochet. It was bad. It was really fucking bad.
By the way, Eric Bischoff on 83 Weeks completely took the blame away from Hulk Hogan. Said Hulk Hogan had nothing to do with this booking, not at all. It was all Kevin
Bishop,
Sullivan.
get Hogan's dick out your mouth, man. You've been sucking his dick for mad long.
25 years.
Get Terry Bollea's cock out your mouth, Bishop. Word, like seriously.
He
He's
knows
doing shit
he
for you
would.
now.
He would have never done 10 minutes in the business if he never had signed Terry Bollea. So he know the dick to pleasure. He know the dick. He know the dick that is in command of him.
I mean, he probably got him a job in TNA too, but that's another story. We ain't gonna get into that bullshit.
Exactly.
I'm fucking hot garbage.
This is the part of the Tru Rewind where we give a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, stop that! Cut that shit out. We ain't even wasting no time. Get this shit
Unanimous.
the fuck outta here.
You fucking unanimous.
Get this shit out of here.
We'll give it a rating on a scale of 0 to 10.
I guess this gets a 2, a 3. I was never really
You
good
sound
at
conflicted.
math. I am because I can't.
2.5.
You know what Joel Santana said? He said I couldn't relate to math, but he loves to count. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah, exactly, another story. I guess I give this a 2.
I'm not as generous just for the first 2 matches alone. That's it.
Absolutely.
That is fucking it. Go to 0.6.
I'll give it a 2, 2.5. First 2
Which
matches.
one, man? Which one? God
Right.
damn it, 2 or 2.5.
2.25. It sounds like.
My star ratings for the first 6 matches of this card is a combined 11 stars. 11 stars altogether between 6 matches on this card. And then the main event happened. And that brought it back down to a -4 stars. So 7 stars for 7 matches. This gets a whopping 1 out of 10.
Sid gave that a 1. That means my math is the fuck off. So therefore, we gotta rewind that back. True rewind to get it. I'm giving this a 1. I'm giving this a fucking 1, man.
Fuck that. Give me a 0. I don't want to be the one praising this bullshit with a 2.5. This shit was garbage.
That's not praise. That's not praise.
2 point. Everybody else is giving 1s and fucking 0s. Like,
All right,
hell no.
so do 1.5 then. You said 2.5, so do 1.5.
I'm doing fucking 0.5.
Yo, this guy went from the highest score to the absolute lowest.
Have me up here with the highest score. No, this shit was overall trash. I'm not about to give this shit the highest rating. Hell no.
In the words of Vince McMahon, this is such good shit. We're going to guess how many pay-per-view buys this Uncensored 96 did. For reference, the last pay-per-view they did, Super Bowl 6, which was their highest pay-per-view buys in the Monday Night War, at least. They did 210K.
190K.
I feel bad for whoever paid for this. Okay, these people are idiots in 96. Doomsday sounds a little intriguing, so I'm going to go with 208.
I'll go with 210.
Hey, guess what? Ness is the closest.
It was 212, wasn't it?
It was up.
This is the largest WCW selling pay-per-view in the entire Monday Night War.
I should have known. I said
should have known.
Sounded intriguing, and like I've been saying, I think we all been saying that when they put out trash, they fucking get views.
250,000.
Jesus.
What?
They beat Super Bowl 6 by 40K.
I thought you were going to say 215.
I would have canceled my cable subscription after that. Give me my fucking $24.95 back.
Like, was Uncensored like that fucking intriguing for people? Like, people were that held up on FCC and shit like that?
It's a Doomsday, because it's probably the intrigue of the main event. Like, the whole fucking 4 cages bullshit. People probably like, oh, let's order this. One thing I can say about us, though, the worst shows we review, we always make the review much better than the show, so fuck it.
Always count on us for that. If you enjoy this review of WCW Uncensored, or you appreciate our suffering, give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, your friends, your family. Of course, there is the subscribe button and the iCard. You could click on that to subscribe, and the bell below that to press all, so you always get notified for all the great content right here on True Hill Heat. So leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let us know what you thought about WCW Uncensored 1996. Let us know your match of the night, MVP, LVP, and what you gave it, a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle, or 2 thumbs down like we did. Thank you for joining us on episode 42 of Tru Rewind. Let the people know where they can find you on social media or right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at skinny_Kravitz. You can follow me on Instagram at skinny__Kravitz. And you can catch me on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. I am one half of Review of Honor, my man is Stat King, the man of 1,004 numbers, where we cover everything that happens in a Ring of Honor ring. I am also one half of the Pot Heels on Blunt Impact and Joints and Jabronis, my man Chris G. And you can catch me on the Roundtables and the Roundtable Rebel, pop up here and there. And you can also listen to my illustrious voice on True Toxicity.
This guy is illustrious voice.
Barry White Light. That's what it's called.
Illustrious voice.
The Pride of NY on Twitter and Instagram, right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. You could catch me on the Wednesday Night Warriors, covering AEW versus NXT, the Wednesday Night War with my boy Chris G.
And of course, the Supreme Ivan Ooze, Drunk Guy JJ. Where can they find you, and where all the other websites that don't exist anymore can they find True Hill Heat?
You made me snort.
I didn't expect that one, so maybe I should continue my gimmick tonight. But you can follow me on Hacksaw on Instagram, Hacksaw_J_Duggan, Twitter, Drunken Master JJ. We're number fucking 1. I don't care what anybody says. You can suck my dick if you think otherwise, because this is what we do. We provide all this content every week. Every fucking week, this is what we do. Okay? So if you don't like it and you hear me saying this, suck my dick. Okay? I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm saying it. Me, drunk guy JJ, Jaquan James, my name, that's me. Okay? But like you can follow the gang, the gang I'm a part of that I'm talking shit about right now on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, StoneX that doesn't exist no more, like Sid said. MySpace that doesn't exist no more. AOL because we're in '96. You can follow us at X Videos, Pornhub, I said StoneX, so we're gonna run that back. Follow us on fucking Twitch. We're everywhere, man. On YouTube, you're watching us on YouTube. Show love, subscribe. I think my girl just yelled at me. We're gonna keep doing what we do because we do it well. All right.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how I follow that, but you can follow me at Tru Heel SP3 on Twitter, Tru Heel _Epic SP3 on Instagram. You can follow Tru Heel Heat on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Tru Heel Heat. You can also find me every Monday on Powered 4 TV's YouTube channel with John Scott on Powered 4 SP3, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find me every Wednesday on the Wrestling Daily YouTube channel with Alex McCarthy, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and every Friday on the Sports Keto Wrestling YouTube channel with Rick Ucchino, immediately following SmackDown on Smack Talk. So, like this video, comment down below, share this video, and subscribe. For our special guest, the three-time baby-making champion, this is Ness. For the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon. For the supreme Ivan News, drunk guy JJ. This has been episode 42 of Tru Rewind. Until episode 43, man, I don't know how we follow this, but we are signing off until next time.
Goodbye, guys. This uncensored fucking suck. We're not doing this again. Bye-bye.
Fuck my life.